Ooh. About your bar, no, I share my wife. No, it's true. I know it's a Wednesday, and you die, you show. I'm moving in, Kobe. Yes.
Wallahi omu tiri be hye omu konya na omu tena wo parliament no because patapa de ye na ye patapa o ye na ye patapa ye omu di moja na omu di dware ye na omu di independent wo krom ha ana National Democratic Congress nti ye no blood no moja na omu di adware ye nti so omu pe patapa ye na ye patapa omu no omu sie free enchen
bibintra
melo
Allah
wallahi omu tiri be hye omu konya na omu tena wo parliament no because patapa de ye na ye patapa o ye na ye patapa ye omu di moja na omu di dware ye na omu di independent wo krom ha ana National Democratic Congress nti ye no blood no moja na omu di adware ye nti so omu pe patapa ye na ye patapa omu no omu sie free enche melo
Allah
wallahi omu tiri be hye omu konya na omu tena wo parliament no because patapa de ye na ye patapa o ye na ye patapa ye omu di moja na omu di dware ye na omu di independent wo krom ha ana National Democratic Congress nti ye no blood no moja na omu di adware ye nti so omu pe patapa ye na ye patapa omu no omu sie free enchen
bibintra
Honestly, this is now getting out of hand. Okay, this is now getting out of hand. Why? Why is it that our leaders don't even care about us now? Like, why? It's because you people don't suffer to get anything. That is why you don't care about us. We started complaining about this light issue. What pisses me off is one person came to sit on the internet and tell us that the gadget here used to energy. Look, my house, right? Me in my house, I don't have air condition. My fridge is off. I don't use my sewing machine. I don't use I don't use any gadgets. I used to buy 300 and 400 and something cedis. Now, you people said we should buy it in bulk. I bought 500 cedis. It's less than a month. The light is finished. Why? Like, why? Some of us even suffer to get 3 square meal. Why? Rent is high. You can't rent a semi car.
What that diamond you try light be you be a told animal free. Yenny nim light, Papa be a demo Ghana has na light na the chunk Africa, you do man son. As light be banana won't mean piano. Ya can't as all your presidential staffer. Yeah, the taxpayers' money in the hell. What that diamond you try light be you be a told animal free. And why check when I can come out with the chair? Who got trench ref and one man I can come out with the chairs? Ah, Sananaya down 12 and Nanaya Quahabros and Wayo. Naki come out with the chair. Ye Ghana 4 pounds to let me mistake to be pow.
Wallahi Omu de tiri be hye omu konya na omu tena wo parliament no because patapa de ye na ye patapa o ye na ye patapa ye omu di moja na omu di dware ye na omu di independent wo krom ha ana National Democratic Congress nti ye no blood no moja na omu di adware ye nti so omu pe patapa ye na ye patapa omu sue free en chen
bibintra
omu sue nchi ye nchen bibinti omu ntimi ye wu even ne kura ni ye oba so omu ja me no afanya obedwane
Allah
obedwane buku wo ba wallahi na kare da ichi
wano
melo
Allah
wallahi omu tiri be hye omu konya na omu tena wo parliament no because patapa de ye na ye patapa o ye na ye patapa ye omu di moja na omu di dware ye na omu di independent wo krom ha
when Malemi Abaluem. Ala, did it. No, Shumoga, Abalua, Sanguina. I wish I could speak. I wish I said, "Bet me I can cry perfectly." On the patapa near the. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you very much for joining. For the records, it did Okatakyie Afrifa mensa and next show no. Nasingo bad. Nasingo, how you doing, my darling? Me who say Yvonne Zuma or say, but Afenya would do an intellectual exercise, no war. Yes, I know that. Young Richards or say MG Ralph Joy, but you can't talk. In Shiraba Anelka 123 let's move. Alfie Enin okay, Keke so Ohene Deontay Afi said, tell her the MPP has crazy women like her. Afenya won't stoop so low. Charles Dankwa, we are here to listen to wisdom. We are ready. Nana speak. Okay, Charles. Thank you. What's in a J? Such a you less woman. Okay. My favorite person watching you from South Africa. No, Agbedu. Oima say one powerful bracket two. Oima want to say. Efia ya kose. Okay, Efia ya kose the youth president. Efia. Oh, dear mama, dear masum. Tobet. Chumes was to tell them, I'm sure you miss General. And check. Abroswa 3 months' time, I will be in Ghana. I am tired already. My bre America. Osei Kofi Popsi say, please, kindly help the teachers that owe us arrears. Okay, 14 months. I can't want them. By no bet you and go to where's the voice I am waiting for this Wednesday? And here, Gilbert. Domenyo Nedi no by Yao Ando Ampel Okatakyie, you are doing good job for the country. Yao Meda has say Abdul Wahab, okay, Jandam government, Alkaline, Riches Nadeba, Ignatius Nanao Dumo, thanks for the good job you are doing. Pakwasi Sam Angel Tuga, show Papa more fire. Pakwasi, thank you. Akosia Kwabia, not every voice needs a microphone. Akosia Emudia here, Obani Diana, okay. Belson a free year Yabua said the voice of the voiceless. Fred Oseibo so good evening and I'm watching you live from Stratford, London. Chamba Joel Roski said we are here to listen to. Okay, 1, 2, 3 Shabasa Fragadama buying. That's true. Young Riches, only sensible people watch this show. I don't know, even foolish people are allowed to watch it because they need the impact more. Sensible people, they need it, but the foolish ones are the ones who needs the impact more. Kaswa is with you, Eric Ousu Bonda. Okay, Eric Yabuasi, the youth president, you are doing great. Thank you, Seth Intia Jakum. Ghana politics, of course. Oyine, I've missed your backing vocalist, Jacqueline Jess. Jacqueline, backing vocalist Enche, they will join me because I'll be coming home. I'm coming home. Tell them I'm coming. You see, NDC in a day, me ba a year. Okay, in one breath, obeti say MPP na de me buy. In another breath, obeti say adwani ma say odwene ho a kwa chira. Ohwa NDC mum na de me ba because said the name the heat at NDC so no. Baby a wadwene be ku bia okay. Whether NDC na dem buy you, whether MPP na dem buy you, whether me na me ba ebia no. I'll be coming home in May, because home, sweet home. Yes, I want to come back home. My bread. And Krofo no 4 walls. Mo pe ha ba ne yeka mo ntia se je se obantina lumba eto nyum no. Odakisi on to awia bio na suno mu no bewu ada asem se be ka hunu se bibi de akire. Me de nye skasem. Ne mo adesua a me ba besua. Eno na de ma ba betena awo yi mu. O kwa agi se o hyehyɛ wo ho sɛ bodam ni. Hey! Krofo pani. Ampa wo. Krowe pass ya ye Africa yi a ye Ghana yi a. Enye kure sɛ dasani bia timi bam so obɛbɔ brada. Ne ka wo nte ase. Kura wunye obi ne mo nkomo. Kura wunye obi unhyia dasani. So isolated the society. Uko school, no abɛhyɛ them, uko school, no abɛhyɛ them. Na sunu yi ehwe awona wo hyehyɛ ho wo hyɛ dem kra no anhyɛ ho sɛ bodam ni ne yɛka wo nte ase yɛnyɛ kuro yi nso ɛsɛ yɛnyɛ kuro yi krono yɛde tumi mu ɔmo so ɔmo nso manfo no a enkoladie krono enkoladie yɛni bibi papa bi aboa man no toda areho ebise sɛ ɔman wei paa America ne Germany ne adeɛ sɛ deɛ awɔ no teɛ ne wɔn kyɛ sɛ biribi ketewa bi wɔn nya awia kakra bi a na wɔn ani agye yɛde awia yi bɔ saa yɛnwene adeɛ wɔfa akyire hɔ ano ate bɔfra no wadi no asɔwa bi nkurɔfoɔ ekuro nso wɔn plane a wotumi nya biribi ni eti Bible ka so ntatia kɔ ɔkwasia hɔ ne kosua nyansa aborɔfo ne nasua bie ebisɛ ɔmo deɛ no ɔmo anya awia yɛ 3 months yɛde awia ya bɔ abɔ ne bɔtugu kɛkɛ yɛnwene ebisɛ wɔn plane snow bɛbɛ yi wobɛhwɛ nkurɔfoɔ na nneɛma hyehyɛ wɔn kaa anim oduru baabi wɔtima no wɔde adwiri na wɔkɔ ne yɛde anɔpɛ awia nnwumrɛ wɔnam wɔmfa hwee nhyɛ ne kaa anim nkɔdwiri hwee enti adwene ne nwene wɔn ba school so wɔ ha o wɔn ba school wɔ ha ba enipa no edi mu anim no nyinaa MPP o NDC o yaba school wɔ ha ba yɛnya akwanya se yɛmmra mɛsum nipa no a sikadie anki yɛyɛ man yie paa na abatan awo papa yɛyɛ man yie na school papa yɛyɛ man yie na nye sikadie ne nkɔlaadie a wɔyɛ kura anka nipa bɛtena depression ko a wahwɛ wall ahwɛ media mi ko school ya ma bɛhyɛ me dem ha menya ba bi ankɔ Ghana nso anya hwe no fa asare ho Kingsby ho no a wobɛnya nkɔmɔ abɔ wobɛte kɔta ɛbɛtu depression so yɛnwene yɛnya sika yɛsɛ president nua akɔtɔ deɛ bɛn ne fa ahe kosi he na no yɛtwɛn sɛ kadekyie ne ba bɛka bie ni ababa betwi adapa enso asam me jai kan nye yi president nua ya na ayi Jomama ban first one yi wo ma de ye friend say wo ba first one ba ko 2013 die wo free so na wagu UMB ne company for thieves mo be ka ya UMB no akɔbɔ bosia Universal Merchant Bank ama Universal Merchant Bank at that time was insolvent. And then ma for thieves for bebeje all of a sudden yetimi anya sika 70 million akɔtɔ private jet yekoka amamfo ne se ona ye jealous ne fa president nua ya na ne company no wo ye ne ade time adwoma ama e ba be free so no ne wa ma checks buro be miensan na ya wo de kɔ bank na adwiraguo ye tua kora na nyi enso woni ho akoka e be ka se libre manfo no kora nte ase manfo no yɛnte nneɔma na ɛkɔ so n'ase eti ye gi omo sika no a ye di sika ni di na ya peka kra bi de aguriguri ba bi ne de am omo wo gi 10,000 wo gi 5 years wo ye philanthropist wo ya de pa momo mo nsema no ni aboye nsema sabre su ni yetu omo gold ewo eye black voter yetu gold no wa no accountability. President nua no se gabi o kire da ko na gi omade ne friend say wo gi gold mines ni free di ma wono ane ho and akufo ado anka Ghana fo anu o mbetwe nya asem ketwa yeti kroma president ne enua company wo ma yire nkrofo agi gold mines free o monsa ne ebo yensam o ni ebo yensam o is a president nua no ene celebrities ni ade ne free ne ya twene nye okumu omo kura no omo angasa sa nipa no okumu omo no asa no beko ese me magai me kuro mo asante agona ana me de mani akere wi amo ase na me de mani akere so omo de ye me de no omo o me da eye fom me ye say me da uncompleted building mu kokwa asikurase ni ne ba ne ade omo minnim omo sun metiase it is say mu awon bi a omo ne meko na agya me no omo akwadwendwe oni aye ni si why na ye kan ni ade no amenkan si sudua se NPP for mo registration no ma sha ase na moye no ma hwe ya MPs bi tie de mekan yi ma hwe ya MPs bi di omo parochial interest MPP General Secretary Justin Kodua Frimpong MPP Nanabi National Organizer National Chairman Acting Chairman Bute Director of Elections already Evans Nimako Adia no a mo pesa mo ye Dr. Mamadou Bawumia adia no a mo pesa mo ye na MPP base ne ye akono na MPP base ne say gina ne na so etimusi emfa registration ni nko polling centers na polling centers no make sure so betimi register nipa na enkrofo ko adoso mo beba party ni no manwe ya MPC bi di mo parochial interest be say sa agenda no ekwan ya mo fa so a mo se mo pese enkrofo bebre ba na wo mo ba betua ye Friday ne say dues ema party ni nya more membership dues no manwe ya MPC bi di mo parochial interest e be say sa adwuma no wate wo mo be se be registration ni wo grounds ho omunim si ebiem yakwa registration wo grounds ho a anwe ya no omo executives no omo wo ho no ye makwan si ento police station ba yakotu omo etu omo atam books no ahye omo tuom omo atam books no ahye omo tuom ana omo ye do omo pe ai omo atam ahye omo tuom ana omo ye do mpe we me ye figya sekire east de me de mani ade akire fe metia enso me wo ho hey ye be ma party na ya akono wo ho why if just a chase, a bay akono, come. If you just a chase, bay, fiko Victor Osun and the city, no, a best back to the Ghanaian politics properly. Said the Atna wa ye, a wenchi, a buzy a seat. Yatna wa ya na Joe Manasem, a crocro the John say near Diana, yababe, buzy a seat, I could DNDC one. Yantna wa and Shemma Victor Osu city could DNDC what that. And this senior branch be on Modena Baswo ye, MC, are dear own friends say, Evans. Waka drainy boy said was in politics, ye MPP Mudi Agro, what do you bayamo? Now, one mamma ye MC Ukrano said you know see dream war a year a constituency one, not where was by MC. I had 5 million Ghana city Abashan is a Fibias or Fanya. Now I buy and trick is a warrior and say 5 million ye demand no warrior no de a him halfway a him and trick is a warrior no. It is the Amakwaya Miemu a microphone and ye registration wa. Near Makwama MPC no more parochial interest in tea. One more year say yama yet near the sheer bottom, young crofon quatro wedding party nibegu. Said ya kwam ye plus kwaya mu woni krom ho no saa na nkrofo bi bɛyɛ mo to mo makwan mo fa ni moni ni akiri abija sa kire east yi ma mani ani akiri ye se ni anso anya adwuma ɛno de me ka kire opin me metuwa yi asisie de me mpɛ ye bɛma kwan ma ɛyɛ nkrofo afama so bedmase kokotia sua yi funfuni da ban yi kra kuro omo nyina be ye registration omo nyina dawu tabre wiamuase omo nyina be the registration asamai konya yi tanod mase kona omo nyina be ye registration agona be jamaase be ye bi omo nyina be ye registration obia polling station yes momfa nkoma polling station fo no momfa nkoma polling station fo no yanga se MPP party no MPs munyi nhye mutum yes wo ma de MPs bi so mo pese mo kofo on oppose mombeko on yi justify your inclusion at the base who MP na trankran di na nko okuro mu a wontimi me pressure wo pe on oppose bia enya adwuma na enya adwuma kyana ende be ka kire mu pei on oppose be on oppose ne ba independent candidates nso be ba ene party ni nyina begu party asia ye mra MPC ni bi me ne wo ka say vote o mudi win ye first time o mu ba ye atia ba fuma atia yes sa MP no ye mane nko on oppose wa bra manfo no e wo form ho no mpeso mbeto aba ama no o se ye mane nko on oppose obi anko on oppose go and justify your inclusion wo ye MP abekọ okurom na ne manfo no kwa kodi agro wo ye MP abeti manfo ni suase wo ntran kran ni MP eno de ye ma akwan edizo obi abe na adwene so okọ on oppose enya no kran da me ka me se pa go enya no kran we make me ho be mohi enso nyima sam for the love of the party, the principle and ideals on which I am nanom mesia jahene mo fight for the party and no near be defend the kopim da ye bi wu ye no kurenti mo mpia asem anyi asem obia ne wo be ne ho no pose sem bia 1 pp mu amiaje atum ene ye nyina ye bedwiri party na gu se party mu mpani ye mo dia ye ye friend say elitism mo ne friends and family ye mo ye manfo ketewa bi ho ba nyesa mudi agro party ni bekọ akọhye manfo no nsa chairman pogas ne dia ye de bema no dome amanasefo chairman no wo mo no mo dia oge ye women's organizer e wo amanase oge na party ni ye ne dia ye de bema no sa ne ye be ye no ukodru jamasi akwakwa wo ye chairman wo ho ye de party ni besa akọhye ne nsa sa ne ye be ye no nemo na adwumo wo ye coordinator wo jamase wo no ne ye de party ni be hye ne service wo na ye ne dia Muntimi fa party ni nsinkra na obi ayede ope. The party must go back to the people. The people must feel a part of it. No MP should feel so our entitlement mentality. It will bet me at now so on yaduma on konikrum and adwuma na sem kotonkra ne ye ditumi hye ne nsa ni ye di ne nkra ye wi ayese ye ne ono push. Obekwa kwa justify inclusion. Competition beba party nim. Ebema asie no Kenya obi anko ono push and ye ka kire mu pen. Una ba ko kire ye ditumi hye won sa you go back to the people and tell the people why you think you deserve to serve them again. See yama 1 term, yama 2 terms, yama 3. Na adwen si yama 4, 5 nka ho a. Obekwa akokire manfo ne die ntie ese de ma. Obi ani wonu post bia. Tumunya na ada na moda adam ho no. The party will hold an election at the base. 18 years obi ama kwan ye ntworo bi. Hwa na obi MP bia nkɔhye ne dem. Na wo ye MP na akɔhye dem mu amese wo ankasa kura wo gina ho abɛwe. Wangasa yedu gina okura abere ka kire open eduru se 9 piece bebre wo a omo aye wo mo abom eso yedu omo abom ne tutu wo mo wo kote ba bi se wo mpe party ni ye wo de wa bom ne wo ko hye ho wo de wo na wo fa wo soa wo tworo mu di hyem kura me so bewe abere eno de ka kire open be se wo ko tworo wo nua wo soa wo na wo papa Udu wa mushem so mu ye delegate na wa ankasa kura wo ye electoral commission edru se obawi abawi edru se obawi abawi pepepe eti ejasen kodua general wadaroma fuani di akire na nabi fuani di akire Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia party na ese mu ye akono no fuani di akire di MPC bi ye no fuani di akire aha Mel Kwabena said you don't have the power because when we were fighting for the party you and Captain Smart were fighting against the party. I like you, but tone down. Mel, I'm fighting against the party. mo adwene na anya adwumantia enioma no na party ne ye no America no de anya no America na asem e fight against the party nti nkwase asem ni nsemfunu no de wo munni na mo me nka ho asem. I don't believe in that. Enne ochina chi se party ni nya tumi bia bio ni e ba ne be ye enioma no ane ye yate ho agu galamse ni ye tu galamse se amanfo ni so meka ne china chi. My allegiance is to the people first. Ghana for answer. They've been able to conscientize you to believe. Say, me no ana may point out your mistakes in what you know. Me mom na may fight against the party. And nipa no ana etu agu ngura mu tu galam say man for ni show ni. And you amana ye. Huh? Don't believe that nonsense. We will fight for the party. Now, me fight against MPP da. Me MPP ni mapa. And your man no ye nua no ba yo mba ye ya enya ni ye beka ne ne beka ne chena beka ne cherechi. Ade. Yes, sorry for any uncle. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mama announcement. Huh? What to me, the I said, party ni yankiasem, ye didn't say Muna yanka party, ya tri party. Now, ye be who say we party ni ma papa. Now, it's a wolfwa a yensim who ne boneso. Now, the MPP na ye breeding grounds for criminals. Media men for boneso, the M for boneso china. Ye di tumi ma ye bioni ye koko tu galamse meba be kasi ye tu galamse anunti na mo se me se party ni dia enye mbanya kasa me se party no ye me tumi bioni ye di 11 to manfo ne so na se manfo no ho kire mo meba be kasa 11 ne mo manfo no eni na me se party dia me se party no se ye di tumi ma ye bio na nkrofo esika da ho na se ye kone ye di ensa kokeka nkokrafo ne mrewafo ne sika mo mo nto aba ma ya meba be ka. Nobody should tell me, said that means yes, a party. You've been able to conscientize yourself to believe, say, the Okano Kureni Momono said, yeah, no, engine, or no, say party, no more, ye boneno, the Omon say party. Party near any idea, we are Bonia Rebecca, catch your pain. Have a young announcement.
And this is now, ya kanya me adwe na kire mo nya agoro na edu ha me am be kuani na mado manya 20 bars wo mama wo say ye ndi aduane busy 2 bars nipa 20 be 2 years sisi busy ni 10 million ye nya obi na wato ye nti ase masa ye nye obi aboni o ku ye fo na ye wa na ye nye obi aboni o so mama ya na edu ba ye mpa ho ase ye la je mpa problem yari wuni asembia anche kura anche wuda man passenger no why market no busy nkwa wuda mu hade ade wuda yenka pani we nkasa bi o pani we ya ndc ni pani o ba wuda mo man kase ma hia no ka kira mo ka kira na wo mo ka se Ghana ye duane Abuja na Abuja yan bi se ho ko se plus na ye tor se se ana kasapa na wo mo de ton na first na ka ku ye ko ba ye sika kan do ama do na ba butu a mo tie ye to menu sabre we ye se Ghana ye this entity to aburo unto afiri se me de aburo ayi 3 bags matimeto diriti adaka menu na sika aka papa no seti ya no wo pe duro daka ba ko je de oto aburo 3 bags anta na wati ma ya ko ye nduru na ba mabu seti ya no what is it ka na bo nko ba ko muto wie na wo wura joma wo ti mi de 1 bag ya to no ko na ye mo kana je wo ti mi sa ko ba 1 bag
we announcement number 1 enti said there be am ye no say ubufu a ho we ya enkrofo a ekam wodwom say wo mo aye adwuma nso ayino aba ne yantimi nto enso ye kan ye say dollar aba fom. Announcement number 2 ye ntie
tenda for the party with nyenwan les what nyenwan le bia let me out condemn good
we mo amote sa aka san mo nkire ya se
ya ko timi ito kwa ka ko ri yango ya isa normal ya sa ta tira ka bi ya sa ta tira ka bi ya ce ka ta ban ni wa ka condemn du ha you pa condemn ma da re gbanne كان تيجي تدير واحد تيجي تدير واحد تيجي تدير واحد يجي أنا ولا 4 years واريان سامي تيجي كا إندي سينما
ما متك سنة سمونشرة يا سيواي
منو ما كان يلا فين يانغا
وسيدا
ده ترى إندي سكامن نيوا كان يلا كاو بام ولا كي تيجي تدير كا تقول تدور هيك لا تقول واحد تقول كوا كتبا باي ده يا باتي واي كوبن في يانغا تن يا باتي ما ين يلا بتترى سما لوري تشاجي كو شو تا كو نا تشاكرا اكرا مو بين تشاجي شي نا وون كو ميل كتير فالو كي ين ترى فالو لي كو تن كو دو هشام كل ميا تشانو كو تن دو دو ما كل ميا كي نوت لا ما اني سنوا اما فوكو مان
ada na ase NDC for no mo adwa saa menti ase ase NDC party no a na adwa menti ase ada yi yenko announcement number 3
yenim light papa bi edam wo Ghana ha say na light na ade cha Africa cho eduma na so no enso light be ba na wuntimi ntua no ye ko kan che say wo presidential staffer ye the taxpayers money na hwewo wo dadan mu ne yetua light be ye obi bia to adwane ma odi free and why check wo na akeka wadwene kire ye wo ko tren kire fm hono ma na akeka wadwene kire se nana ya jantu wa se nana ya kwa habra se hwan yo na akeka wadwene kire ye ye Ghana for pan so let me mistake bi pa o
Ghana for me mistake bi pa o we di anu odin o anu odin pa anu odin na mame address sa issue we okay 1 2 3 oba ba ko osede ya yentie no
Kaka, you sit in your office to say honestly, this is now getting out of hand. Okay, this is now getting out of hand. Why? Why is it that our leaders don't even care about us now? Like, why? It's because you people don't suffer to get anything. That is why you don't care about us. We started complaining about this light issue. What pisses me off is one person came to sit on the internet and tell us that gadgets here use to energy. Look, my house, right? Me, my house, I don't have air conditioning. My fridge is off. I don't use my sewing machine. I don't use I don't use any gadgets. I used to buy 300 and 400 and something CDs. Now you people said we should buy it in bulk. I bought 500 CDs. It's less than a month. The light is finished. Why? Like why? Some of us even suffer to get 3 square meal. Why? Rent is high. You can't rent a sema. You sit in your office to say you just 6 months, but you just sending with some regulated system. We are talking about why is it that you want to take our life in this country? What is it? Why is it our leaders are wicked like that? Why? Some of us just want a normal, simple life, but we can't afford it. Why? This thing is getting tiring. Like we wake up every day, we are just surviving. Like, is it that you people don't care what? From party A to party D, you are all the same. If you are tired, just tell the country, like, yeah, bread. Why? If nobody is tired, I am tired. 6 months, but in just sending with some regulated system. We are talking about why is it that you want to take our life in this country? What is it? Why is it that our leaders are wicked like that? Why? Some of us just want a normal, simple life, but we can't afford it. Why? This thing is getting tiring. Like, we wake up every day, we are just surviving. Like, is it that you people don't care what? From party A to party D, you are all the same. If you are tired, just tell the country, like, yeah, bread. Why? If nobody is tired, I am tired. I am very, very tired. This thing is getting out of hand. I am tired.
Lord have mercy. Stone Boy, Ewo Nyumbi. Simple life is all that we ask for. Give us water, give us clothing, give us electricity. We don't want any exorbitant life. All we need is simple life. The basic necessities of mankind: water, food, shelter, clothing. Abraham Maslow's theory of needs. The basic. And that is all this girl, this beautiful woman is asking for. And you can tell the frustration in her voice. Omaya watim. Nanka electricity, any luxury. Electricity is a basic necessity of life. Any luxury. And this electricity thing, it looks like nobody is talking about it. People are complaining. It's electricity, no a boarding. They just don't care. Simple life is all we ask for. Anyway, and some of these things, when I see it, my heart bleeds. It bleeds. Anyway, you move away now. May address this issue.
National Democratic Congress. Until you know, what done on the Adjaria. Into some melo.
Allah.
Wallahi. Omudu to the best share or Mukonya no Mutina or Parliament. Because Patapadia, Yana Patapao. Yana Patapa, Omudi Moja no Mudi Jari and Omudi independent will clone her. And our National Democratic Congress. Until Yano, blood no Moja no Mudi Jari. Into some Patapa, Yana Patapa. Omono almost free and chain.
Bibintra.
Almost yanchen bibin ti omo ntimi ye wu even ne kura mi ye oba so omo da me no afanya obedwane
Allah
obedwane
bukumba
buku no ba wallahi na carry the issue
one.
Okay, so mami addresses our issue when minim what is it with yenuano mo a omoka twi even omo ye house afo. So Nash said Nash were ya na Majid Makola Majid. And I don't know why say Omo Kasana or country na a sounded a bit nothing. Ebia ni krom kasana in nemu. Hey wallahi. Na koa de kashi. Na koa de chow hey wallahi ba ko minim de eti aso Omo Kasana in nemu. They feel they I don't know why they feel like omuye courageous by virtue of or country na nikro no the house na frakakra so it makes you what and na mama ho ya din ana de mentiase ya de mo nyina de nyine okuma so ami o moka buka shina buka ka fitawre na ya shumsum so dia ba na ewurawura na gaga na ana egugo wallahi ko ana me oba ameka no kuro bi nchiro wo maya yatim no party bia ne wo monopoly over violence. So also who know the history of this country konne ko busa Kwame Nkrumah time na preventive detention act wo ho National Liberation Movement aba force akoto eteye Sata money ye can be Kwame Nkrumah Preventive Detention Act. A man na tijina ye ene ne ko ye ekoko si ani emyenya afa hudi at some point. Ade ani awrenwran na ye ne ye di moja blai okay so oka moja na it means oka JJ Rollins coup d'etat na we ye no and through the coup NDC was born and for that matter they think they are revolutionary babies and they have monopoly over violence. Obama make us some we need monopoly over violence any day, anytime. By emphasis in Chichiremai. Wallahi, talayi, who pesa odi bibe Chichiremaya. juice adwene emre bi atwa mu na azoka boys ni ye prankrofo na ye ba wan ana MPP kire won bibi kakra bi 2020 ayi 2016 election when Kandaha ne wa afi no mo kam na MPP akofa vigilante na dia ben ne if say ye nyina ya dia tum say that is not the way to go Some masam ne ye ana wallahi talai help me afanyo mama kire ni bibi kakra bi na Mugabe ma say ni trikoto say wo dwan no so gina ososo Ewrewura wallahi talai ba komi fitewuri na wani hai we ewrewura minyan ma ewrewura wo shase aso wo keka sa ansam no a wo bema pa wonya drum finfia fa ha bunani so ne konho a ade ba ne ewrewura ne mema sam ne fa hi wallahi fitewuri na de ba buduru banchi shegi aba ye beka wanyina de agusu na ewrewura ewrewura ema we ewrewura Waba betre TV so ye politics of ideas ye kira adwene ni enya Joyce Bawa Montari ma ne so nkwase asemu eso ye enya Joyce Bawa Montari e ma ne so nkwase asemu eso se ye afenyo maki mi mekire ni bibi ha mi wala mi kura mi ye oba no mi mekire ni bibi kaka we nya no ne ye kan ye de adwene or say you saw Basentele and you ran away Basentele my foot. In any day, any time, I'm not going to stand with Basentele here to anasi here kuntokwa, and because that is not where my mind operates. And you don't hear me. Why will I see Basentele and run away? Because Basentele ne shwa yemi ansa na ye nine. Shwa ya yedema ye mienu na de obi adiem. Say ya betre nso a meti yi, o hwa ma betre ha say ya afete kama bema ebia mumu ise de nimtia. It is a ye mema sam si ye mema samwa menyina okuma se so ame untimi mfa wallahi ni ba ko mini fitewuri na shegia babanchi untimi fa nwura meda ko bisa na ahye no nka nkire o nyame na fa fie ana emu bia nkoye langard fo eti se nwura no mofa nto nkyai na NLM eye MPP ni root na NLM no omuni matritrasam just that MPP yamfa gidigidi nebu man momi an move away from there. Quincy Bonsofield is a master, you are short. Also, I'm going to be other than you're short. Yeah, we see me. We did a many my eye, I said, be a short one. Me bemba too. Mujavinian when this for more run. I know a lie in a fire, he could see he rinsi. Munja run on young fire, grinning mumai from Quassamuzo. I dear banner. Waba betra ho ye de tumi ama manfo ne tumi ama bra beka bibi e beboa adwoma ama memu a wo se wallahi banko de bende we ani hwe we waba na Mugabe ma se woni hwe kaniti hwe do no so community police for esimu ntua o muka na ati TV so na wo ye mimi afenyo no meche wo badwane wo ba sha TV wo ba sha akonya ase wo fu asem nko we make kan cyborg ai chama cyborg wo Accra Newtown. Every me issue one even now. Was yeah, what I was say was said you see issue one in clean and was a war bema. Sanity. A mamma dear yen will be a mienu ushia ni pano betimi abu out jina and wajina. The ever since he did a busy. To move your movie away. Why? Sa we in your farm woman. Anyway, young call minina wana men call a year. But before some loyal ladies for the 10 years. MPP loyal ladies the 10 years. Now, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate loyal ladies for number 4. Say MPP and you are ya. Me jina catch say number 4 virus, nanapia virus. For the past 30 years, if there is any one group ya forming within the NPP, asum party nipa abua abeye beacon of hope for yema CMA politics in normal transition time I was here with Modesta ene randa money wahema money perpetual lumukimoni adeno. One thought say it was going to be like NDC Dianu Ajo Mama do for Mahama, this for Mahama, that for Mahama. But you've been able to consistently sustain this group, this pressure group, loyal ladies. I'm a Juma for the past 10 years, loyal ladies, a year NPP. I know say NPP, very ungrateful people. Instead, so I'm loyal ladies for a year, and on NDC for a so I'm so TTB idea. Instead, so you be your mayano. Yes, I decided may to form my crime NDC for the do matter me as we do a movie. And so Juma Maya, and even the women's wing of the party couldn't mean yes, Juma way in the past 10 years. So your commitment to a year MPP, your service to the party, any community engagement, I'm a party for the past 10 years. Loyal ladies, I want to salute you. You guys have done really well. The discipline in which I'm more arrangement, now more circles, and one need where commander and where this papa. Into on your 10 years anniversary, I salute loyal ladies, and I encourage you to say, Obia to me ring ramo. Na me metie kwabrampo for what loyal ladies me boa me three loyal ladies in the party patron we your unofficial patron me ka ho obia de ntokwa ba meko mam ode monyere mo ho na mumwa party ne nye na mumu bebre no anyini mfiri mu mameye mampanimfo wo yenya esle wusu mfirim yenya shelia yekobotwe mfirim yenya ma titire mfiri loyal ladies nim hwa na obi anwurawura mo wate Yadomu, the Bekabiana, Muya, dear band, and in Yasam Yam Yadomu, Yadomu Papa. Hey, I Yadomu, loyal ladies, Yadomu Pa. MPP man in a mama, Yadomu Papa. Biafra Semunkoni Union. Now you're moving young call a year, your friend baby. But is it Bobon? Okay, so it might be or more a year. 1 2 3. Before see abeko man so no. Fuel stations no yesha se yeka chem se yebebo omo nyina din. Yanko the next list of fuel stations are womo diverted premix fuel any marine fuel. But before say meko so no. Mami take this opportunity to make a correction. Last week yeah list of fuel stations no. Yebo Petrosol filling station edin. Petrosol. But not Petrosol enkaho. It was actually Petro Sankofa, but it was a slip of tongue, which by mistake I ought to have corrected it, but you might know we hit here that rate me finish money be. So let's put it on record. Say Petrosol filling station, fuel station enkaho. Name Petro Sankofa anekaho. So Petro Sankofa for ananaye, name Petrosol filling station enkaho. I know that some of you also say, so filling stations in Bowa yente womo enkanda. Filling stations in Bowa ewo eye Ghana mancha nyankana no mo wo eye north ne ade wo mo jin krofo mo bu krofo bukata ho pa. Wo mo bu krofo bukata ho. So the next filling stations, fuel stations are wo mo divert premix fuel ne and ye be bom di yenko phase 1. Okay, so entry your friend filling station be entry. Womonso a divert premix fuel ne a marine fuel. A womode airton say a total drivers. Womode say a Uber drivers. Womode say a taxi drivers a car. Entry it will to a UM3 limited wa. Womo S for car. Again, Nagami oil, Naganius and Nagamni oil. It auto fuel station, OMC Nagamni oil wa. Omonso omo diverted premix fuel according to OSP report. A marine fuel. Our mode say and Krofoka. Sansona Onyxma energy. Good service always, obwa, good service always be any baby. We premix fuel on the marine oil, a marine fuel, and omo diverted according to OSP report. Sansona unya energy petroleum, omonso so to be wa energy filling station, omonso diverted omonso a diverted premix fuel, a diverted marine oil. Sansona a Maranatha Oil Service Limited, omukra de kofa buy for. Omukra de kofa buy, woman de kofa buy Maranatha Oil Service Limited. eti medical ka say petrol sol de omo nka ho a slip of tongue. It's actually petrol sankofa. Second phase, entry for third phase. Actually, this is the third phase. Entry filling station. Nagamni oil. Nagamni tiso nagamni enkongoto ho. Sa anso na Onyxma energy. Any energy petroleum. Aha, utobi wo ho a jaito. Aha. Na Maranatha Oil Service Limited. Omunyina eka fuel stations OSP report na indict omo say omo de premix fuel ana omo diabetes. We are going to make sure say we keep our eyes on that sector. Energy sector hono boni ekoso ne doso. We are going to make sure say yebetimi a unveiling crofo a omo di sa adwuma no. Na ye move away from na yanko Mutaka Mubarak, the constituency yenti.
واشيائهم من الهلائك أن يفرد علي عز جارك وجل سناؤك ولا إله غيرك اللهم منزل السماء ولي الإسلام يزم العذاب اللهم يزمه وزلزله وفرق جمعه وشد شمله برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم إنا نجعلك في نهورهم ونعوذ بك من شرورهم اللهم اكفنيهم بما شئت اللهم اكفنيهم بما شئت اللهم أنت عددي وأنت نسيري بك أهول وبك أسول وبك أقاتل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل babu da police babu da soja babu da kowa mubarak kashe inda zamu duka muje mun doke ka mun sama ka mun ba inda mu ne bamu da gaskiya mubarak in kuma muke da gaskiya Allah ya kwaci hakkin mu babu yadda Allah ya doke babu yadda babu yadda babu yadda ba sai dai ka gwada mu iko ka kwaci dama ka ce ka kwaci mu ba mu son ci gaban zango in ba mu son ci gaban zango mun sai wanga ka samu
okay so video awuhwe ema merwafo a wo mo Mutaka Mubarak ne constituency Boban na wo mutete wo mawure mu koto asase na saa asase no Mutaka Mubarak ede takashi eje free wo nsem ema ne kokan ya na Mutaka asa ka kire wo se wo mu pe onfa mo ne mfa mo kina yentre Mutaka
gwamnati za ta gina an ka ce ka da nake yi mu ga mutu inda kake so mu ga mu ba ka ba gwamnati abu ayi abu saboda jama'a tun da saboda jama'an nan ne saboda jama'a aka sai saboda jama'a kuma ake abin da ake ni ban da zagi
Mutaka so wose government adwuma na wo de kwakoya we are a nation of laws your compulsory acquisition mra wo act 1036 ni mu as a Mutaka Mubarak odwene se ofa mra kwan so na de age asase na you must compensate these women without satakashino but Mutaka Mubarak use the office as Minister of Interior e de renra ema emerewafo a wo mo eni baabi o mo ni kamafo ene wo de takashi e de police fo akogu asase so ana sa police fo no
ya be fa mu ina eni ala
ese wo mo makwan o be fa ho anyina aha yenchi
commander shida muda kwa sai ka sa o be fa ala ya be fa mu ina eni ala din
Eti Mutaka Mubarak a wono no ema agi omudi omusika akwakoye ayi omakoto nsase emrewafo na akwakoto omunsase no ene Mutaka Mubarak ede takashi nsase no afirima ne nsam se wo ye Minister of Interior adan ya ode beye project asi maade be dormitory ne hwa oboa so wo so wo de beye project ebe favor wo mu a ye wo mra aye faso ede gi nsase free ayi owners of land o Mutaka so wonye se ene wakosere wakofa police fo akofa soldier fo ana wode akogu ma ne nsase so enwura ma ne se oma omo enya adwuma ne enya adwuma kina And we are telling Muchaka, say, ultimately, you see the power of the people to intimidate these people. And Marano, and Maham Kwan say, you see the power of the people to intimidate the same people that gave you power to become a minister of interior. And now could do a Boban, a Muchaka constituency. Muchaka de a yeni to me, German and Sasse, Merwafon and Sasse, and Kokrafon and Sasse, or Muni Kama for. It is Yera John Domani Mama, 1 hour appointing Mutaka Mubarak. Menim so the 2 million man, only 2 million man, so one sound covering round Crawford ya, and ye the Mutaka the 2 million a year constituency one in ye. And ye catch the Mutaka Mubarak says, I wouldn't now the 2 million every Ramano, Edu Monsasia. Any day, anytime when there is change of government, you are going to face the full rigors of the law. If you have 2 million amasa for covering Rama, our constituency, you have 2 million amasa for covering Rama and there 4 constituency. There was an abuse of power. And nobody should sit there and watch Mutaka to do what he is doing. Mutaka Mubarak, a member of parliament for the people. The people's power has been given to you to serve them. You cannot use the same people's power to intimidate them. That is an abuse of office, abuse of power. Now, Yenina Era Mutaka, okay. So Era Mutaka, Emano, Eswa Mumpene, and Omudi Diaburo. Eta Mutaka and we heard you.
Dajin da aka ce za a ba mu ma ina yake ba mu gani ba. Mu je mu ji daji. Yaran matan mu na son zinariya, muka sai da zinariyan mu muka sai kasa. Muka sai da kayan mu, masu sai da mashin, masu sai da kasake, suka sayar da zanuwa, aka sayar domin a sai kasan ga.
And the side time I had 2 million man Crawford, we need to hold them to account. Yet 2 million man say be a member of parliament for these people. And we should not sit down and allow a society where people that are supposed to be servants of the people will tend to be tyrants of the people. Becoming administrative tyrants, administrative tyranny. Using the same power that people have given to them to intimidate and suffocate the people, taking away from them a year Monsasi. And that is exactly what Mutaka Mubarak is doing. And under no circumstance should this government allow Mutaka to go ahead and do what he is doing to this Emruafo. Emruafo no wamuni kamafo. About time for ni kamafo. So the government of this country, you must be able to protect them. That is the reason here, but the people have a social contract with you that because we are a nation that believes in the rule of law, we will make sure that we protect the vulnerable in the society. This is a case where Mutaka is using his office to intimidate the vulnerable in the society. So here are John Domani Maham, Mraha. Now you move away. Now you're in Kolebu Teaching Hospital. For the past 1 year, Kolebu Teaching Hospital. For the past 1 year, fire tender ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital. I say ejato eye Kolebu Teaching Hospital nim. Na about time to me and sorry. Se ejatom na omo ayare ntimi nwane. Ejatom na omo abubu egu ntimi nwane. Accident victims ntimi nwane. For the past 1 year, fire tender ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital no enyadwuma, it has been out of service. Ghana's largest referral hospital, which is Kolebu Teaching Hospital no, for the past 1 year, their fire tender has been out of service. Now, see you are Dr. Pakwesi Bedu. Adentina, a major hospital to say Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Fire tender, it is not working. This is not negligence. This is a national risk. Minister of Interior, these are supposed to be the things I'll be pay attention to. And yet, Minister of Interior is not paying attention to the pertinent issues that borders our nation. What the 2 million is man for. Now, instead say you better fix the fire tenders, through a government owned budget. If say a government a government fire tender na say Asante regional officers. Yes, omuntia a fine say omuntia 1,200. Near farm fix a fire tenders. Now there is no law, there is no regulation, there is no administrative guideline. National Service, Ghana National Service Act 2, Procurement Act 2, Financial Administration Act 2, bibia bo Ghana ho brebia ni ho a ma kwan se fire tenders ya yemma officers na entria me am fix fire tenders. So question yebusa ne say National Fire Service den na nemu emraben na ma mo kwan se regional office regional fire officers most just so mu 3,200 ansana ya fix it. Konfanoche fire tender nso asay. Yesu kodru Ashanti region. Ashanti region hall omo regional office ne say officers na ewo Ashanti region no entria 1,200 obia ni amfa nko fix Konfanoche teaching hospital fire tender. Ti de kan yi. Konfanoche teaching hospital Ashanti regional office almost say just say 3,200 each by the officers. Now officers be about 82 of them almost refuse so omuntia because there is no operational justification for this transfer of a year. Nemo muno so omuntia dia 82 a year officers no omuntia no. Yes, a transfer wo nyina free ho e do mko nkurase. Now question ye busa ne say to me ben wo mugina so the transfers fire officers he say omuntia a year 1,200 year they call fix a fire tender. This is a major national hospital. Enya Juma fire tender Enya Juma Konfanoche teaching hospital fire tender Enya Juma for the past 1 year. Maintenance SAF funds allocated to a fire service. How is it acceptable for officers to be forced? So omuna entria 1,200 MEM for repair a fire tender which belongs to the government. Now I am made DCFO Daniel Mawusi into Sapon. Wona wo ye Ghana che mame fa the picture entoa. Mawusi into Sapon. Mami ye na wa wo hwa atimi hu. The other fire service for no odum je adwuma no the other no onie DCFO Daniel Mausi into Sapon. We are aware see ama officers ni bi so omuntua 1,200 omo ntua no ya transfer wo mo. So we are aware dia any action be na wo ma me fa yi utu anamo be na utu ye say we be make sure say an illegal levy being demanded from the officers. Wonya aware so dia any question you busa say internal oversight and command responsibility no we na say internal oversight of the Ghana Fire Service na wudi ani mu no wo je na say Ghana Fire Service na wudi ani mu no wo ye na say if say wo ye wadwuma ye dia any officers a omo Ashanti region ya ka chom so omuntia 1,200 Ghana cedi miemfa nko fixe Konfanoche teaching hospital fire tender no akabai na ese nkwate. Operational logic ben is a support the transfer of 83 officers no almost omuntia no operational logic ben the wachiri if say 83 82 say 83 for no almost omuntia ma transfer. The question we are asking is that on what grounds if CIT Konfanoche teaching hospital is the biggest national referral hospital, one of the biggest if not the biggest. Na a whole 1 year enya juma fire tender enya juma ewo ho na afi mo be pesika aye no mo pesika nye officers no omuso omuntua 1,200 an illegal 1,200 no imposed on them man make sure say officers in transfer omo. It question ye busa ne say we are asking for an inquiry into this illegality, and I know it's an illegality because under no circumstance should an officer be asked to pay an amount to repair a fire tender. Eti eye mame DCFO eye the one why sapon. Eso ba be no. The entria entimi nya adwuma na instead say obe make sure say be repair fire tenders no. Wo victimize eye officers or refuse so omo ntua 1,200 because it's an illegal. Eso ba be no. This is a purely illegal matter. And Ghana, we are a nation of laws. I continuously tell you people that we are a nation of laws. So National Fire Service, we are asking you the relevant questions. You teaching a Confanochi teaching hospital for the past 1 year. Now, so what say there be? Obadi 1,200 every microphone officers. Na omo mantua no so wa transfer omo kwakurase. So omo muade so omo antua. Ye de anybody say story we echi. And we ask Ayeye Rajon Domani Maham say maame no hwe no ntimi nya adwuma no osododo a ma ne nkokọ tena fie. Se maame no hwe if the fire service dem hu ye se wo bi de animu a eye adwuma a ye de America entente na eye say nipa no must inspire hope in the people. Mami we me hwe said we inspire. We are demanding the rights which is guaranteed under Ghana's public service regulations, labor laws, any administrative justice principle. We are demanding these rights which is guaranteed the people. We cannot claim to be a nation of laws, see a strengthen institutions. The very people no umbe deny say wamuntia illegal yesikano. Yakasa say any pan wamumtia dia any yes saki. So ye busa National Fire Service penia wada no say 2 million wo mugina so omde transfer sa 83 members yi ekọ nkurase. Ye di anybody echi. Mutaka Mubarak, Minister of Interior, instead so be mu ani abre no follow sa di, umu ani mre ana man wawrenwra. A man wawrenwra. Sa ni no. Mutaka Mubarak, sani eno. Focus on the job, and get the job done. You move away from National Fire Service. Na yenti.
I believe that the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service put together, if you give them 3 months to end Galamsey and you resource them, and there is no, I believe that the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service put together, if you give them 3 months to end Galamsey and you resource them, and there is no political intervention from anywhere, they will end Galamsey.
A few moments later.
And it would be unfair to expect that President Mahama in 96 days will fix the rot of 8 years.
I
believe that the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service put together, if you give them 3 months to end Galamsey and you resource them, and there is no political intervention from anywhere, they will end Galamsey.
A few moments later.
And it would be unfair to expect that President Mahama in 96 days will fix the rot of 8 years.
Today, talk to any nursing institution, the rector, nurse principal, and then Kanino, not the Ubetunya for BMA or Kwai Malfa. Nursing, so be able to have for 200 students as a fact. And then your ma do Timmy for 200, Yama as a Panipa 30.
Quota system.
Yeah, ma quota system, and I'm telling you, you can find out. Your producers, I love the way they are working today. They can find out.
Producers here no confirm that.
I'm telling you.
A few moments later.
So before you realize, the students are in the street demonstrating against government, and the pressure comes on me, and nobody knows why. Because I told you to admit 750, you have admitted about 2,750. Where are we going to get that allowance for those students? Yeah, no, today, talk to any nursing institution, the rector, nurse principal, and then Kanino, not dear ube to me for be a man crime alpha. Nursing, so be able to for 200 students as a fact. And then your ma do Timmy for 200, Yama as if a nipa 30.
Quota system.
Yeah, my quota system, and I'm telling you, you can find out. Your producers, I love the way they are working today. They can
find
out.
Me producers here no confirm that.
I'm telling you.
A few moments later.
So before you realize, the students are in the street demonstrating against government, and the pressure comes on me, and nobody knows why. Because I told you to admit 750, you have admitted about 2,750.
Maybe I also say or catch it almost say or more admitted 30 no quota system. After the work catch it almost more admitted 750. What you crofo at your own peril. Now you move away and call a year why Basintali edianimu. The Edikan Basintali ever trust we are creating 2 apps. One when an employer can search for a year employee, and another where employee can search for employer. Afinie 2 apps no my. Nenye frakadam ne bon ne nipa bonwa. App ba kubetumi serve the same purpose. On the same app, you can go there and be employer, especially when we are a employee. Betumi akọ. Nanso no onye visibility studies bia. Yen kam ye mon semo na Basintale ye wi ni ho. Aka chem se frakadam aman. Nebomo no eno kra anye the main issue. The main issue ni say YE ntimi ntua ne nkrofo ka. Way from a year February January no omo aye adwuma ankasa no ye ntua omo ka. But aside omo aye adwuma ankasa ye ntua omo ka no. Over 300 Ghanaian youth are lawfully, they've been employed, lawfully appointed, but Eye Basintale essay from January last year, 2025, ebesine ontua omoka. YE under the leadership of Eye Basintale, ose ontua omoka, 300 Ghanaian youth. Now the reason is say ya, wa pamu omo se omonko, wa terminate omo appointment. As to whether Embraben would jina so determinate one more appointment. Ewa bra act no a sete eye YEE. Omampaniku 4 pencil. Act 887 section 3. Eka ni pefe lay down the procedures so obi pese ye employ obi wo eye YEE ye faswo. Youth employment ewo procedures per eye section 3. As ye pese ye employ eye nkrofo say womba ye faso. Ya fasa kwan so. Technical clearance ye diaba, financial clearance ye diaba. Appointment letters ye issue enkrofo ko eye interviews. All of a sudden Basintale a leadership say sa enkrofo ye formu MPP pen so. Edi sa enkrofo no ayamo mo appointment ni clearance ni bibia no. Basintale say nipa 300 ontua mo ka na entua mo ka chena. Every year 2025 January, ebesine 1 year 2 months. Yesi yentua muka. Yekobusa Basintale say a chief of staff Julius Debra, my former boss, and a man instructions say on dismiss womo. But act no set up a year friend say Act 887 set up YE section 13. Emma Basintale, who is the CEO, TNA, you have the sole responsibility for lawful administration of a year. Say chief of staff for 1 year. Emrabian where man kwans obey instructed wo Basintale say ye manfo lawfully no omo ya for mo adwuma. LI 2231 regulation 5 wo Basintale wo di ye adwuma no. Be bian where man kwans say wo engaging crowd services na adia the term of office after 6 months you need to regularize them. Womanya letters of engagement is 30 terms duration and mode of a year. Wo Basintale wo ba ye no wo de wanu to hunu na apa mo ma ko fi a wo ma wo mo krata bia tienie sa nkrofo e kofa lawyer ema lawyer ne twro Basintale no Basintale YEE, and when I say Basintale, I'm using him as a representative of the whole YEE because onu na da e penia odano lawyer ne twro Basintale YEE no. Sir, enipa 300 now unlawfully they've been discharged without any letter Oma wa mo letter bia eno anu so omo ntua mo ka etu omo ne na madwuma mi yapam omo nso omo gina faako ene basintele so ntua mo ka wo tworo lion e tworo first letter koma ye and we have the first letter here mame emfa first letter lawyer na e tworo e koma basintele ne why ohunu se ose lawyer ne ye NPP ni eti we instructed eye lawyers of why yesema omo responded to the lawyer. Now lawyer no actual second letter wadi call basintele why and son of basintele responded say a chief of staff and a catcher and say ompamo nkrofo no yewra Julius Debra so wo president edi say chief of staff ya tworo krata say nkrofo no a wo mo ye yi ne yempamo wo nefisi fa wo 2024 menim so mo ya Azerbaijan fu so mo free Kosovo so mo free eye Bosnia so mo free eye Herzegovina so mo free Serbia mintimi hu se Montenegro no mo free mintimi hu why yesu ontua sa nkrofo ika ya file complaint nipa 300 na file complaint akoma Labor Commission. Now Labor Commission Act section 67 extra remuneration which needs to be paid. And then why is it ontua? Labor Commission Act a Labor Commission Emma omu issue a year. Someone said brane appear before them one. Why under the leadership of Basin Telesa for the past months and what Labor Commission issue a year. Someone saw omu appear no omu appear na appear china. Tienye it Labor Commission issue summons for a year. Now the question we are asking Labor Commission is a Labor Commission mumbra no settle mo up no. And mamutumi some be ensure compliance with a labor laws. It had na mutimi fra a year. Now for several months why you say ma and there is no consequences. And the Labor Commission must share aban mo to mo ye adwuma ma aban na ade ba yentiase. Section 139 of the Labor Commission Act no e mamokwan se mbetumi akompele eye nkoyi why obi ambese mo ni bia no eti eye dan na muntimi enkompele why for empanimfo so mo beba na mo ba be ya no de enti Ghana for 300. Yes, he entry omuka for the past 1 year. Adentia. Orders of the commission here very enforceable because section 172 mamho kwan says among any orders. So the question we are asking is that why is it that the commission has not issued any enforcement action against YE because a Ghana for near for moduma. And you see ya terminate no letter, nothing. Any panel so I call massively. Yema womo appointment letter, legitimate appointment letters, and these are samples of the appointment letter. Appointment letter ni ebini. Appointment letter no ebini. Why appointment letter ye dia mankrofo legitimately they've been appointed, and yet basin teles won tuamuka because here Julius Debra so won pamo omo no mo nkotenefi no mo for man no nkopem dan. 1 year, they don't have any letter sacking them. By word of mouth, ye dia pamo Ghana for so munkonko tenefi. Ewa bra mukura appointment letter which is stipulating their terms of a year reference in the terms of conditions. Under section 63 of a year the Labours Act, unfair termination of contract, dismissal. Now there is no lawful cause, and yet the Labour Commission is refusing to call a YE to order. Labour Commission is refusing to make any enforcement orders against YE. Every worker in Ghana has the right to be paid for work done, and for the past 1 year, YE for juma, and so YE for so 300 YE workers. Basintele so ntu omuka. Omo mo ye adwuma wo mukura de dane de. From February neighbor na yentua and then MCC ya issue memu say na de ben na bank ne na awabua sikani wo tienye. Now when the CEO allegedly told workers that the chief of staff no ana instructed a year almost yen dismiss wo no chief of staff office ya petition the edikan chief of staff office no an responded almost wo mu ni hwe ka kire mu ya pamu mo nkonkoda Now we are a nation of laws. Chief of Staff, what pamunko for omoloye issue petition say, sa petition nemra office, Chief of Staff petition no aton suo mo so mua. Now question ye busa ne say, eye den yama financial clearance. Ya conducting interviews. Ya appointing crofo, ya mo appointment letters. Ya eyin crofo assume aduma lawfully, legally. And yet sa wakasi obisi ye fa wo mu MPP pen so. Edi ye ntua omuka 1 year ye ntua omuka 1 year ye ntua omuka. E wa bra ye John Dramani Mahama ye to about 2016 ya will lose ye 2016 December no appointed them level. And governance is a continuum. It does not automatically mean. And in any case, these people were even appointed way before Siyababa Tuaba. And yet, almost 1 year. Why year? 1 year. And there's no politics. This is pure illegality. If it's a worker, so no, 1 year near into Omukano. Omunko Shawa na Diabeya. Omumako school. A com. It's Omunko Kronu na Diabeya. Question you, Miss Anno. If it's a binumo yire jawamo, a binumo kunumu jawamo, if so almost my yajuma 1 year, they be almost sorry, extra mukas, echo kro, chia, amen ameba, and so munyesika and Trabian in India, ye jaw, before be year mujamo. And when you administrative failure, this is pure a human suffering, yasadan ye shen ni paso. O maya yesi build 24 hours, 24-hour economy. And so that 24-hour economy, no, how can a government that promises 133 jobs? Obana Crofoni be ye bidia, Osmapamomo, and I say, yes, publication, Yera Julius Debra say, Yapamu over 2,000 plus Ghanaians. 2,000 plus Ghanaians. Adaya former MPP person. Your mama tama ye to abay Emma we lose year 2016. Woko nipa wa point to omunye nipa wa. And then your mama said, so we are calling say why ye ubetuya manfo ne ka o ma ye adwuma Labor Commission, you must make sure say why ye pays these people. You must make sure. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Enne ochena chika ho. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Now, basentale wadwuma na wo ye no. We a young man. You have future. Some of these decisions, you must be able to fight in the interest of the people and say that for 1 year they cannot go hungry. And that's when to me and sa naba sinteli. What now Mye sa ankrofo ye edia you. Now Yawahana Iran and the US and Israel eden tokwa aboni. Na omoden tokwa aboni no. Bombo ba kokura ento ewo Ghana tienie. In fact knockout kokura ba kokura ento Ghana. Na Yewra John Dramani Mahama yentie nkomoi yentie.
Saying that these so-called global factors, COVID-19, Russia-Ukrainian war, affected Ghana more than it affected even Ukraine, which is at war with Russia. Why the bombs Putin is throwing to Ukraine? Are we having some of the bombs fall in Ghana here? So look, stop the flimsy and frivolous excuses.
I'm prepared to go a year. And I want more one bro for be a wee in war. We say a topic and no topic and go are has it. Abetra or Yugumo say, and yes, I'm fin wabio. The bombs that Putin is throwing to Ukraine is some falling prophecy.
We're saying that these so-called global factors, COVID-19, Russia-Ukrainian war, affected Ghana more than it affected even Ukraine, which is at war with Russia. Why the bombs Putin is throwing to Ukraine? Are we having some of the bombs fall in Ghana here? So look, stop the flimsy and frivolous excuses.
What a KG1, bro, for the bombs that Putin is throwing to Ukraine. Are we falling? But anyway, that's on the lighter side. Now, and this is also a mom penida. Emienka say COVID-19, Russia, Ukraine, external factors affected the economy of Ghana because we are in a global economy where every country is interdependent on the other because of a global trade. It is a BBC war, a Gaman so say a war which interfere with a oil production, a war which interferes with a movement of goods and services. So COVID-19 by obviously there was lockdown in major countries. Ships were not moving from China to Ghana, from America to Ghana, from Thailand to Ghana, so such matters have the tendency of affecting the economy of Ghana. And yet, John Dramani Maham and Abai said that COVID-19 had any extenuating factors on our economy. It could never have been, but it was the pure mismanagement of Akufo-Addo's government which led to the predicament we found ourselves. That is what John Dramani Maham Abai you can't say pure mismanagement on the side of Akufo-Addo. Yes, we gave it to them, assuming without admitting that they were right yesterday.
Russia and Ukraine's war has also featured prominently on the list of excuses. Russia and Ukraine's war has also featured prominently on the list of excuses. The Russia-Ukraine conflict cannot possibly be responsible for the suffering we're going through.
So, John Dramani Mahama said the Russia-Ukraine war cannot possibly.
Russia and Ukraine's war has also featured prominently on the list of excuses. Russia and Ukraine's war has also featured prominently on the list of excuses. The Russia-Ukraine conflict cannot possibly be responsible for the suffering we're going through.
So, Dramani Mahama, the position on matters bordering a economy and the Akufo-Addo, and say Russia-Ukraine war could never and cannot be a factor that is affecting negatively Akufo-Addo's government, the economy and the Akufo-Addo's government. No, he does not believe in that. Assuming without admitting, we give it to him. Fast forward, Iran, any US, any Israel, any Omontoko Awomoko. All of a sudden, Yera John Dramani Mahama, TNT area, what's it? Yera John Dramani Mahama. Na City News, Enra, City FM 40 at 2 say, Yera John Dramani Mahama say Middle East conflict could hurt African economy. Hey, waga, you study what? Ja rough no away, Yera mama, ja rough no away, Can we ja rough no? You study. You cannot use this as a means of covering your incompetence and ineptitude. If the argument was right yesterday, it is right today. Sesame Jamfi Airway, KG1 brofo, why the bombs that Putin is throwing to Ukraine has some fallen on Ghana. Yeah, the bombs and the missiles and the hypersonic and sonic drones ne one ayatollah ne one put it on Israel and Tehran has some fallen on Ghana in Sami Jamfi's voice. We are asking the question. The bombs that the ayatollah kame na wawone Tehran to Israel Tel Aviv America for Toba Tehran has some falling on Ghana in Sami Jamfi's voice. The bombs that Putin is putting on throwing on Ukraine. We will not sit down today. We will not sit down tomorrow for you to use Russia, US, Israel, Tehran war, which is Iran war, as a means to cover your incompetence. In fact, we don't even know. Because per your logic, Ghana is immune. Ghana is immune from any extenuating factors that has the possibility of affecting our economy. Per the logic of yesterday, which we are applying the same logic today. Ghana is immune. The economy of Ghana is sovereign. In fact, we are a sovereign nation. And of course, we were in anticipation of such external factors. So under your leadership, Ato Forsen, you ought to have been a different leader, that you anticipated such external factors, and in the event that these external factors should hit in, you have the shocks to be able to withstand such as. Nobody should come and give us any excuses. If excuses was not good for Akufo-Addo's government yesterday, surely it cannot be today. It is a my argument say, Anna Yeraja Mahama, Diavan, Anna the Russia Middle East conflict could hurt a African. Oh, yeah, correct. Middle East, any Togo. Middle East, any Burkina. Said yes, Amijan Fikachere said the economy of Iran as it stands now is still thriving. Iran economy is say. So nobody should come and tell us. There is no war in Ghana. There is no war in Togo. There is no war in Burkina. There is no war in Côte d'Ivoire. Ghana is peaceful. So, gentlemen, with the greatest of respect, please, Mr. President, you and Sami Jemfi, the same English, KG1 English, you know.
Saying that these so-called global factors, COVID-19, Russia-Ukrainian war, affected Ghana more than it affected even Ukraine, which is at war with Russia. Why the bombs Putin is throwing to Ukraine? Are we having some of the bombs fall in Ghana here? So look, stop the flimsy and frivolous excuses. Are we saying that these so-called global factors, COVID-19, Russia-Ukrainian war, affected Ghana more than it affected even Ukraine, which is at war with Russia? Why the bombs Putin affected Ghana more than it affected even Ukraine, which is at war with Russia? Why the bombs Putin is throwing to Ukraine? Are we having some of the bombs fall in Ghana here? So look, stop the flimsy and frivolous excuses.
Stop the flimsy and frivolous excuses. I'm preparing to go to me. We brought for one wine. I say, Sabe, with me, we brought for you brought for 1, 2, 1, 2. The bombs that Putin is putting on Ukraine. Is it some falling on? I did some. And then, Bacho, the bombs that Tel Aviv is putting on Tehran, and the bombs that Tehran is reprisal attacks from Tehran, it has no effect on our economy. Let's make that very clear. Obiatim may use as an excuse. That point needs to be established. Now, Yanko welcome so. Yera Kofi Adams says, "What the Ghana police for America." The joke is just too much. The main topic I'm busy me can't want them. The main topic I'm busy me can't want them. They say Kofi Adams say Ghana Black Stars Management Committee were budgeted $310,000 as appearance fee. And you payment to appearance fee, keke. Appearance fee. A budgeted $310,000 at the management committee. Now, budget saying or they Koyera John Domani Mama said they should be transparent with the Ghanaian taxpayers' money. And for that matter, whatever budget that Black Star is going with, it must be made open. And guess what? Yera Kofi Adams said budget a Black Stars for Edeko. Now Yediako World Cup on 13,767,965 13 million, almost $14 million. World Cup no. budget our model ko 14 almost 14 million. You call a decimal point when it is above 7 after the decimal point you raise it. So almost $14 million. And almost one model ko World Cup akwa ko twa num akwa ko din free. Now 14 million 2022 Akufo-Addo a pencil. You had 5.4 million ne call a year World Cup. 2022 you had 5.4 million and a call World Cup. Ghana force and Tibida Akufo-Addo you reckless. Akufo-Addo over expenditure. A diaban no my joy online my joy news. Now wa mudimirika no makofa abebom you diaban my joy for the no I now my joy for the headline abetum 4.4 million appearance fees and worse. The GFS preposterous 2020. Hey, and then you had almost 14 million. 4 years down the lane, from 2022 to 2026, 4 years, you had almost 14 million. Triple of what was used in 2022. And yet, my joy online headline be my joy online for so monte. If the afraid journalist for Niama journalist for no slot. Say journalist ni bia peso kobia. Waiting for any party abenti and kokan wasem. And kokan wasem. 14 million yinti. Randiabe. I want no sabrenka cocoa board and somewhere kosuo. 14 million inti. Randiabe and resign free appointments committee of Black Stars. Randiabe so one sign. Ewa abera cocoa board for yenti mintria eye cocoa akuyafoka. Cocoa akuyafosu so Randiabe no eye cocoa board CEO no esen kwotena omaimu no hwe no Randiabe se da bi oba occupy cocoa board no asa akwaje 14 million mu bi as a year chairman of the appointees of Black Stars Management Committee. Black Stars Management Committee. Randiabe so obetena ho agisika cocoa board. Na emom ni yakwa World Cup on hwe cocoa akuyafo. Osabe ye chairman of the appointment committee no akwaje. Teyin no aje. Randiabe wu akokwa akuyafo su no. Sese wasi kokwa akuyafo minimum mumfama samko me kwa World Cup asikoko. Eti Randiabe na ni asa ama the chairman of the appointment committee of Black Stars. And these two appointments are very demanding. Being chairman of the appointment committee of Black Stars. And John Dramani Mahama is still sitting down, making sure that Randiabe is not paying attention to Koko Akuyafo. And Ayo Biafe, and Yeto Main Mubian Timinka. Ayo Biafe, if say Randiabe ye Jomama, Adamfo, Randiabe a Lordina Mama, Enipa. Na Lordina Mama, a over interest to Koko Board, or Panom Buza's interest, Venom so. When you opuni time opuni or no interest. Na no maybe na boy hwere magu masum se o na tracks bia ye say na ye say na Lordina Mama no wono tracks no na bi ye say na ko wie say no mo twe fertilizer pa na ko wie say na ye say na Lordina Mama na ye say na ko wie say eti Koko board ho de Lordina Mama wo interest na Randiabe ne Lordina chocho mucho pa eti say ne Lordina chocho mucho ne Randiabe dia yesake no enye yi efiso no na esi to the interest of a Lordina. Sa no mo ka na do market for me ka che omso da binye no kore. Omso ya no kore ka deji. Me so onya no ko omso ya no kore. Omso Lordina, ayi opuni time no ekoye sei. Ana wie sei, fertilizer bi ye sei. Ana ye sei na tracks bi no ye sei na Lordina de no ko wie sei. We mpani kasa wu. The make an utia utimi decode ni ye pa that means otre nkomo no ase. Eti so omo da wo mo ho no omo ba. Esi ye pekwan bi so ne ma eye Lordina boy which is Randiabe ekose ho. Eti Randiabe no wo ho no enye Koko Akuyafo mu nti no ho. Hwe mo nsu brimo. Lordina Mama yese ebe kwa ko yese na yese na tracks etwe Koko fertilizer ayese na hu sika no abe yese ko yese. Contract no be yese ko be yese ko. So the interest of Lordina Mama is superseding that of the Koko Akuyafo. That is why Randiabe can occupy such a sensitive position and yet still occupy another sensitive, demanding position as a year. Eti Koko Akuyafo muntumuna Randy Abi okwa Black Star match. Randy Abi ekwohwe almost $14 million yekutwianum chuspedede. Appearance fee. Appointments committee appearance fee inquire $300 and something thousand US. It's a margin say Randy Abi resign. I want resign net and resign China. Waje two most powerful positions, waje abosu say tam. Ubewie de watch abonensa. Abetena bebusam, have I cost anything? Have I cost anything? It's a margin say Randy Abi resign. Enya no kure ne. Enya no kure China. Enya no kure Chinechi. Enso ka ho. Now, yede mo sorry no memamo last announce okay. Bro, enti sikano yaje so yento okay aba Samuel akosa jemvi. Samuel minim de obezo ka wo na de oka bia so ye no kure mapene so. Ajei ema miei. Okay. Na yaka why ye for the NSS National Service. Bamucho made the announcement we mamu. National Service force men kan kire o se wamo ba be demonstration. If say yentua o allowance October, November, December, January ebisine yentua. Etimpamcho enye wayi fonkwa ne yentua. Aban no ni sika ye obi a de private jet. Nemu ye ni bi editua National Service worker. Eba be ma announcement. Me did Okatakyie Afrifa mensa. Be sure we see.
When I said